Hello, my name is Thomas Pasca, and for my Discovering New Social Media Platforms assignment today, I will be talking to you guys about the new application called Threads. Few facts, few nooks about the app Threads. This is the logo or the picture for Threads. It's what they decided to create, and if you were to download the app in the App Store, that's what you would look for. Threads was created in July of 2023, so it was created just about 8-9 months ago from today. So it's still fairly new in today's world, in today's society, but I'd say people have acclimated pretty well to using it and getting used to it. This app was created by Instagram to compete with Twitter. Most of you know Instagram is kind of like a photos, pictures you post. It's photo based, and Twitter's more kind of like word and phrase based. You can post like phrases and different words, see what's trending on Twitter, what like topics are trending. Instagram, you kind of post like how your vacation was. People post what they had for breakfast this morning. People post all sorts of things, what days in the life of people. It's all sorts of things on Instagram. But this app was created to compete with Twitter in a different way, because Instagram and Threads are two different things. Because the next fact about Threads, it is a text-based app, unlike Instagram, like I was just saying to you. So, like Twitter, formerly known as X, it's become X within the past year or so. I still call it Twitter. I still have it on my phone. I still call it Twitter. I don't know what I'll start calling it, X, but yeah, Threads is a text-based app, unlike Instagram. So, examples of things on Twitter are like tweeting at hey, what was the weather today, and people will comment back like, here's the weather today, here's the weather radar for today for your area. What's the Red Sox starting lineup tonight? You can find that on Twitter. What's the injury report for the Red Sox tonight? What the schedule is for the playoff schedule for the NHL. All sorts of things like that you can find on Twitter. Me personally, I have not downloaded the app X yet, because like I was saying, I have Instagram and Twitter, and I feel those are just more than enough for me, and I don't need to handle a third social media platform. That'll be too much. I just don't think it's necessary for me, honestly. Different pros of downloading the app Threads is, so your Instagram, you're following a certain amount of people, and you have a certain amount of followers. So say if you were to download Threads, you can connect your Instagram account with your Threads account, and doing that, you will instantly match your followed and your following with the two accounts. So you'll be following the same people as you are on your main Instagram account, and you'll be followed by the same people, if that makes sense. It just makes it easier, because for my Instagram account, it's mainly sports like ESPN, NFL, NBA, like all those analysts and stuff. Like I want to keep up on trades, keep up on who's winning and who's losing. So if I have that, it's easy, and I wouldn't have to go through and follow all those again, which it makes it a lot easier on me. So that's one pro that I would give. Another pro that I would give is, with a new app, there is opportunity to engage with others in a brand new way. Instagram users may or not be familiar with Twitter, so they could download the Threads app and start becoming more familiar with the text-based kind of social media outlets, instead of like a photo and a picture-based social media outlets like Instagram is. That's one way I look at it. And another, I wrote this down here, because I think having a text-based social media I think it's a pro, honest. I think if you pictures and I think photos, I think those, I'm not saying everyone does it, but I think I think in some case, I think those can be somewhat staged. There would be people someone goes away and they're posting photos all the time. It's on their vacation, but that's not where you're from. Like I don't know. It's just personally, it's not me. I think people could use it to see it as a little fake, and that's why I'm more of like a text-based guy, if that makes sense. So those are the pros I would give the app Threads. Some cons I would give the app is, like I was mentioning earlier, it's just another social media platform you'd have to. That's three. If you have TikTok, it's four different social media platforms you have to handle. I just think it could be a lot on your mental. It could be taxing. Social media is a lot. So I think it could be viewed as a con to some people, having too many social media platforms. Another con would be, since it's new, the possible lower user numbers compared to Instagram or Twitter. Instagram and Twitter, they're very popular. They've both been around for a while. And Threads coming out, the user amount and the user income, it might not be as much as an Instagram or Twitter, just because it's like I said, it's July 2023. It's only like 8 or 9 months old, so it hasn't been around too often. So I mean, we could view that as a possible con, but I mean, it's part of being a new app. You give it 2-3 years, it could be booming, could be completely different. Another con I have is, if you ever create an account. Oh yeah, this is a big one. Part of the reason also I don't have Threads. If you ever create a Threads account and say I'm done with Threads and I want to delete it, you would have to delete your Instagram account that is linked with your Threads account. So say you link your main Instagram account with your Threads account, and you delete your Threads account, your Instagram account's gone too. I've had my Instagram account for probably 7th grade, I'd say. It's been a long time. So I mean, I got a lot of memories on there. I follow a lot of sports. A lot of my sports teams are on there that I follow on a daily basis. So I mean, that, in my opinion, I just think that would be very. I think that would be very. I think that'd be tough. You know, I would hate losing that. But all in all, I think the app itself, Threads, is on the come up. I think Twitter now becoming X, with all the changes going on with Twitter and the ownership, I think, although I still love Twitter, I think Twitter could be on its way out in the next 4 or 5 years. So it could just open up the opportunity for Threads. And while Twitter, like I said, is kind of on its way down, Instagram's still thriving. It's still, I'd say Instagram's probably the most, besides TikTok, of course, TikTok's the definition of thriving. But Instagram really does have a lot of users, and it's gaining popularity. And Twitter, you know, it's kind of losing the popularity. It's kind of losing users. So it could open up an opportunity for an app like Threads to make a move in the social media world. So yeah, that is my discovering new social media platforms assignment, and I thank you all. Bye.